everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith E Phillips, and do you want to know where I don't want to sit right now? I just don't want to, I really don't want to sit down and like do work. That sounds kind of gross. So, but I'm gonna sit, because if I stand here, the camera is gonna be like this the whole time, and we're not here for that. There, I did it, okay? I'm not happy about it, but here I am. Now, I have in fact wasted quite a bit of time procrastinating, so it is 4:53 in the afternoon. I have about 30 minutes before I need to go make dinner. So, I mean, good for me for procrastinating. All right, we're changing angles. Just film the little clip, Meredith. You really don't need to worry about this. Okay. In case you're new around here, this is probably a great introduction for you to my channel, because I'm just sort of like, meh. I am currently working on an outline for a book. It is a Regency romance. It takes place in the rural countryside with working class main characters. So we're not in London for this one. We don't have lords and ladies in fancy ball gowns. We're dealing with like the baker and the vicar and, you know, things like that. So I definitely have a better pitch for it, but I'm not ready to share it with the public. So I'm in the middle of this challenge for myself. It's actually not much of a challenge, it turns out. My goal was to finish the outline by the end of August. It is currently August 11th, and I am on Act 3 of like the final stage of this outline. So I'm doing pretty well. My original goal was to finish Act 3 by the 23rd of this month. I'm pretty sure I can finish it in this vlog, which will include Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This weekend, oh, a little bit of housekeeping real quick. You're seeing this video on the 15th. My family's gonna be in town this weekend, which I'm very excited about. Haven't seen them in years, that's fine. And so obviously I'm not gonna be working on anything. I'm not gonna be vlogging anything. So there won't be any video next Tuesday, the 19th. No video on the 19th, but I should be back with a video the Friday after that, the 22nd. You're blocking my calendar at the moment. And then after that, we'll kind of see where I am in the process. If I still have more outline-y kind of stuff to do, I might do 2 videos again for that final week in August. Otherwise, we'll just go back to the Friday videos. I'm currently working my way through a scene-by-scene outline. If you want to know the details of that, I outlined that in the previous vlog. I'll link the playlist for this series below. This morning you saw I was a little bit behind on video editing. I had done a rough cut of Tuesday's video, but it was Monday morning. I hadn't done anything else. I hadn't done like the transitions and the little crop ins and the music and all the little things I put in. So I spent basically all morning working on that, which I was just like, it's fine. We're just gonna do that. I'm ahead on this work, so I don't mind taking a morning to do a little video editing. But that also means now it is just about 5 o'clock and I haven't done any work on this project for the day. I'm going to set a very easy goal for myself since I'm feeling just like unmotivated. I'm very excited about this story. I think I'm just getting not burned out. I'm just tired. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to do one scene before I have to start getting dinner ready. It does not take me that long to get through one scene, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, something like that. So let me just get through this, and then that's gonna be it, I think, for today, honestly. Sorry. This video might be kind of short because, again, like I have my regular work day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I really just have a little bit of time in the morning and then after work before dinner. So anyway, let me get to work on this, do something for the day, and then I'll be done. I almost dropped the camera off the edge of the desk like 3 different times trying to get this angle, and it's not even that good an angle. Listen, I'm just like a disaster today. It's fine. I'm gonna go do this freaking scene, and you're gonna sit there and watch me, and you're gonna appreciate the cinematic elegance of this angle. Thank you. Sorry. That looked really mean. I'm so sorry. Okay, listen. Nahan's in here with me and Jade was just about to come in. She gets like territorial in here and she'll start screaming at him. So we don't need that because I'm trying to do this. So I just closed the door so she can't come in here and bother us because she can be a little turd sometimes. Okay, anyway, I'm going back to this. It's 5:30. My husband got home early, which is okay because now he's making dinner instead of me having to make it. But Jade went absolutely nuts because he wasn't supposed to get home at 5:10. Anyway, I did finish this scene and I had a better idea for how to structure the next one. So we're going to roll with that, but we're going to roll with that tomorrow morning. For now, I'm done with this. I'm not concentrating on this for anything. That's Monday for you. I will see you tomorrow. My dog snores like a cartoon character. All right, listen, it's Tuesday, it's 4:45. I'm making beef pizzas, spelled like this, for dinner tonight, which is a very good meal and I'm excited to eat it, but I have to do some work first, okay? I did work this morning. I didn't film anything. I was just like, I'm gonna sit down and do work. I can see that I did a whole scene in my outline. I don't know what else I was doing. I was here, I was working. What else was I doing? Because it didn't take me an hour and a half to do that. What else did I do this morning? That was so long ago. I cannot remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to try to do one or two little scenes here and then go fix dinner. I'm at a very exciting part. Honestly, we're closing in on marriage proposal number 1. And this next scene, I'm not sure if this, again, here we are. I'm not sure if this is actually a scene or if this is just sort of like, we really just need a little intro into what is actually the next scene. So let me fiddle with this a little bit, get some work done. I'm just so tired. I woke up early this morning. I don't know what time it was. I think it was probably around 4 o'clock. I woke up because Jade yelped. Like, you know how dog, like if they get hurt or something, they yelp. She did this little like hurt, like kind of noise. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? I don't know what she did. Nothing else happened after that, but of course it woke me up and then I was just laying there waiting for my alarm to go off. So I don't know what she did to herself, but tired once again. What else is new? That's just the default programming at this point. So let me get something done here. See how many scenes I actually have left in Act 3. I don't know. Am I going to actually finish Act 3 by the end of tomorrow? I don't have to. That's not like actually the goal, but it would be fun. It'd be fun to finish Act 3 by the end of tomorrow. I'm not gonna finish though if I don't shut up and just start working. Two more scenes down. I am down to, what was I down to? 13 scenes instead of 15. In Act 3, so that's very good. These two, like, I know exactly what I want to have happen. I'm just not sure that these scenes are really structured super well, so I might come back to this and kind of fiddle with it a little bit. It might really need to be 3 scenes instead of 2. I'm not sure, but for the moment, it's good enough. It is also now 5:18, and I really need to get dinner started. So that's gonna be it for today. Can I get through 6 or 7 scenes tomorrow? I don't know about that, Chief. We'll find out. It's okay if I don't. It's not a big deal. But it would be satisfying. We'll see what I can do. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. dog like cucumbers? Mine does. I swear that dog will just eat anything. She reminds me of one of our bunnies, Tilly, who would also just anything you handed her, it was instantly going to be eaten. Anyway, I am going to be making a chicken pasta salad for dinner, and it requires a lot of chopping, which I don't love, but I do love the dish. So you're going to watch while I chop, and we're going to chat about the book I'm outlining. I did get some work done this morning. Are you so proud of me? I forget how many scenes I outlined. Maybe just 2 or 3. It wasn't like a huge amount, but it was pretty good. I'm definitely not done with Act 3 at this point. I do want to like finish all of this and then go back there and try to do a little bit more. We'll see. I'm not like, I really don't think I can finish the whole act today, but I can do a little bit more. It's the time of year when we get hot water out of the tap and we get warm water out of the tap. There is no cold water. So that's annoying when you're like rinsing vegetables. But yeah, the pipes outside like are obviously underground, but the ground is still so hot. Even however many feet down the pipes are, they get too warm and the water's just too warm. I have to taste test all of my cucumbers now. Do you test your cucumbers before you add them to stuff? I had a cucumber, this was a couple weeks ago. It was a green cucumber. It was the normal type of firmness you would expect from a typical cucumber. When I cut it open, it looked like a regular cucumber. It wasn't slimy. It wasn't like too soft inside, like it was going bad. I cut it up, I put it in this dish, and I made the whole meal, and we started eating it, and I was like, something tastes weird about this. And I finally realized it was the cucumbers. They'd like gone off. But they, like, the texture of them was still totally normal. It was just the taste. It was like super like bitter, sour, like not good. So I don't know if they weren't like fully ripe yet, but they were green. Or if they were if someone else was, I don't know what, but I had to go through and like pick out all of the cucumbers so that we could finish eating the rest of the stuff that's in this thing. I was so annoyed. Anyway, let me finish making this. It does take a minute, but it's worth it in my opinion. And then we'll head back there and get some writing done. So we're back here. Thanks for making dinner with me. That pasta thing is great if you eat it hot, like right immediately after you finished making it, but it's also really good cold too. So I just put it in the refrigerator. We are still about an hour away from dinner, so it'll be nice and chilled by the time we are going to eat it. But I sat down here, I turned on the computer. Apparently, morning Meredith was a lot more productive than afternoon Meredith recollected. I am on scene 10 out of 13. I'm almost done with scene 10. I've left off in the middle of a sentence. So let me finish that up real quick, and then I just have 3 more scenes to do. And these are like juicy. Like I know exactly what's happening in all of these scenes. So let me see how far I can get. Maybe we'll finish Act 3 after all. 3 scenes in an hour? I think I can at least give it a good college try. Let's do it. Okay, put the phone aside. Otherwise, I'm part of too many Discord groups. I love the Discord groups, but also sometimes I'm like, I can't keep up with everything. It's fine. Three scenes in an hour? How about 3 scenes in 30 minutes? I'm done. These were pretty easy. Like, The conflict was super clear. I knew what was happening. So that was not very hard to fill in. I'm done though. I finished Act 3. We can check it off. I can't believe I'm this far ahead. Wow. I'm basically a professional writer at this point. One more act to go, which is pretty exciting. But as I've said, I have family coming in town this weekend, so I'm going to be taking some days off. I'm not going to be messing with this probably at all. If we're being honest, you know I'm going to still be waking up at like 5:30 in the morning, so I might come back here and just piddle a little bit, but I'm really not going to have a whole lot of time to make any significant progress until next week, which is when you will get to see another vlog. So I'll see you back here next Friday, the 22nd. I really love how this story's turning out. I'm very excited. So yeah, I'm very excited to get this finished, then put it into a format that I can send to my agent and get her feedback on it, and then start drafting. But that's all still to come. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, you can click the subscribe button. I usually post videos on Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.